So have you ever stood in front of your closet and thought to yourself, I have absolutely nothing to wear, even though you have a ton of options? And what do we do when we feel that we have nothing to wear? We go out or we shop online to buy more clothes and bring them in. But what if I told you that that is absolutely not the solution at all? And the solution is something that you may not have even considered or thought of. Now, what if I told you that the real problem is a personal growth problem, and the clothes that you have in your closet are a mirror of different versions of yourself that you have yet to let go of? This is the real reason why you have absolutely nothing to wear. And today we're going to discuss and talk about how personal growth affects your closet, which ultimately affects your style. Before we get started, if you're new here, hi, my name is Tiffany, and I am what you would call a style architect, someone that is going to help you with understanding why your clothes and your wardrobe no longer reflect who you are, or better yet, who are you becoming. So if you like any of the content here, please be sure to subscribe. And if you want to join my small but budding community, please be sure to click the link in the description box of this video and join my email list. Now, let's get back to the video. So let's start with a reason that you may not have ever or even have considered. And that is that your closet is actually disjointed. And what I mean by that is your closet has 11 different versions of you currently right now in your closet, which means putting together an outfit is going to be extremely hard because, say, a past career and a past trend no longer go together, or they never went together at all. So when you're doing this, now you can begin to think about, who is it that I am evolving to? Who am I right now? And who do I want to be in the future? Because we're always evolving and growing. And your closet should always evolve and grow with you. What I mean by that is that you have clothes that are old careers, trends, a lot of impulse buys, clothes that you would wear one day. Those are the clothes that still have the price tags on them that you've never worn because your one day has never come. Or you just never tried to put everything together in a cohesive way in your closet. So when it comes to personal growth, as you grow and evolve, your closet also needs to grow and evolve with you. So now let's talk about how personal growth is internal first, external second. And the external usually comes last or not at all. So when you're doing personal growth, we are always evolving, shedding the old and walking into the new. Sometimes it's a little bit easier in some cases. Sometimes, depending on how big the growth is, it might be a little bit harder. I like to say that it is sometimes like an internal tug of war that you're having with yourself. And we have to remind ourselves that it is a marathon and not a sprint, and that you will evolve in your own time, sort of like a butterfly or a flower that's about to bud in spring. Because what happens is you have to do a lot of the internal work first before we can even get to the external to create a style or fix your wardrobe. But as we begin to do this, what I've realized is that 9 times out of 10, we will grow internally. But when it comes to the external and expressing it on the outside, when it comes to our style, we never make the connection and we always miss the mark. And this is how important your closet actually is, because your closet, in essence, is a reflection of you. So what you see when you're in your closet, you're not seeing the new evolved version of yourself. You're actually seeing an old version of you that no longer suits you and no longer fits you. So how do we now align our personal growth, our growth, with our style? Well, I'm going to give you 3 quick things that you can do today. 1, you have to get rid of things that no longer serve you. So those black pants that you've had for 20 years or 5 years or however long, you got to get rid of them. You have to go in your closet and you have to remove everything that no longer suits you or fits you at this stage in this version of your life. Now, I will say that cleaning out your closet, which people underestimate, can be very emotional, because now in this part of it, you have to really say goodbye to the old version of you, and that can definitely be hard, which I completely understand because I've done it multiple times. However, in order for you to truly move forward and begin to embrace who you are, you gotta let old clothes go. Next, you have to create your style intention. Next, you have to create and define your style identity. What does a person like you now wear? What are the colors? What are the cuts? Where does she shop? All of these things you get to write out. And this is actually the fun part, because I always want you to have fun in this whole process, because a lot of it's very hard, emotional when doing work. So this is where you get to create mood boards, find your style icons of who resemble closely to what it is you're trying to do. You can find inspiration anywhere, and it doesn't have to be a person. It could be something as simple as, if you like luxury hotels, how does that make you feel, right? So you want to try to take that essence and bring it into your style. The colors, you get to play with cuts. All of this will help define your style identity. Lastly, you now have to shop with intention. You cannot go into a store and just start buying impulsively of the first thing that looks good. You've made your new style identity board, and you can take that with you, and you can now begin to go and pick out and try on clothes to see if they make you feel good. This way, you're only buying what it is that you need and truly like. And as you begin to do it bit by bit, piece by piece, because you're not going to build that overnight either. This is also going to take time. As you begin to do this and put in new items, you will begin to see your reflection, which is your closet, will now reflect who you are. And I'm going to give you a small little tip. Now, I'm not wild about capsule wardrobes because they don't necessarily fit. However, I do believe that at least 15% of your wardrobe should be a small capsule wardrobe that can always kind of go with everything. So that would be, if you're not quite sure of your style identity, but after you've gotten rid of everything and you need to begin to shop and put things back into your closet, start there. Just start with the basics, start with the essentials, and then from that's a great foundation to start with. And then you can, as you build your style identity, now you'll be able to fill the rest of your closet with clothes that reflect that. Personal growth and your personal style go hand in hand. And if any time you feel that your style feels off, I need you to check in with yourself, because that is literally what I am going through right now. Checking in with myself to see, does this align with who I am walking into at this point? And as you do that, I promise it will become a lot easier. So if you're ready to step into the next level confidence and style of who you are becoming, be sure to subscribe to this channel and join my email list. The link is in the description box below. And with all of that being said, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Stay healthy, stay safe, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.